Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Knicks, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K23. Today we've got games 3 and 4 of the second round against the Orlando Magic. In the last episode, we went over the first two games, and they did not exactly go well. We lost both of them in two very different ways. In the first game, we were in control throughout most of the matchup, but the Magic kept storming back towards the end. They ultimately took a lead late and ended up winning the game. I felt like we kind of had this one stolen away from us because we were in the driver's seat for 3.5 quarters, but we couldn't close. In the second game, we just completely forgot how to play basketball in the second quarter, getting outscored 30-12. Our offense was abysmal. We went 0 for 11 from 3 in that quarter, finishing 9 for 38 for the game. That's not good at all. The weird thing is, we had more points than they did through the other 3 quarters, but it still didn't feel like we played all that well. I feel like Orlando hasn't even been all that impressive either throughout the first 2 games. It's just that we've played like garbage so far, and with both of those games at home, there are certainly some concerns. If you look at the best teams in the NBA this year, the Rockets and Pistons are the other two in the top 3, and well, they both lost in the first round, so that shows that really, all of these top teams are vulnerable, and we could be next if we don't get our act together. If we lose both of these games on the road today, season's over, we're eliminated, it's done. So we have to win one of these 2 games, and I really think we cannot afford to lose game 3, because if we do, then we would be down 3-0, and well, it's pretty hard to come back down 3-0 in the NBA. So this is pretty much a must-win game here for the New York Knicks on the road. Gotta take this one against the Orlando Magic, or else things could get ugly. Sabonis and Allen meet at center court for the tip-off. It goes to Allen, and we are underway here in Mickey Mouse land. The Knicks needing to get a win as they trail 2-0 here in the second round of the postseason. Jason Tatum looking to get things started off strong as he misses the 3, bounces in the hands of DJ Ramses for the offensive rebound. He gets it over to Barrett, who makes a nice move. His shot no good. Jarrett Allen with that board, and he throws it down. Third time's the charm. Good play by Allen as it's now 4-0. Faults inside for a cutting Zamir Donaldson, who gets Orlando's first points of the game as it's now 4-2. Barrett with it off the screen. Looks to drive inside. Gets it over to the big fella, Jarrett Allen. The throw with another throwdown as it's 6-2. Fultz trapped in the corner, trying to get out of it as he sends it at the top of the key over to Jalen Williams. And J-Dub hits the 3 as it's now 6-5. Neither offense has gotten off to a great start here in the opening minutes, other than the big fella, Jarrett Allen, who has 3 dunks here within the first few minutes of the ball game as it's now 10-7. DeCarlo off the screen inside for the slam. The Knicks are putting on a dunk show early on in Orlando. They lead 12-7. The defense has been great. Offensively looking strong as well. But Jalen Williams hits another 3 to put the Magic within 2, make it 4 as it's now 14-10. Here comes DJ Ramses. Step back. 3-ball is good. Coming off a horrible shooting display in Game 2, the Knicks get their first 3-pointer here in Game 3 as it's 17-10. Basil Bergen-Ashby, the rookie from the Overtime Elite Academy, will make the mid-range jumper off the dribble, now 17-14. Tatum to Diablo in the corner for Killer Cam Reddish. He'll knock down the 3. Reddish was super efficient in the first round against Indiana, not so much here in the second round. Nice top of the key 3 by Otto Porter Jr. off the assist by Killian Hayes as it's now 20-18. Ramses step back in the corner for Reddish. Reddish looks to create some room as he hands it off to Coco Diablo. Mid-ranger on the move is money. Nice shot for Coco Diablo, who has continued to be one of the Knicks' best players throughout this postseason, averaging over 15 and 5. There's Reddish inside with the and 1, getting off to a nice start, scoring the ball tonight as it's 24-18. The Magic's offense really has been a no-show through the first quarter, but they do get a late basket there, making it now 26-20 after a couple of Coco Diablo 3 throws. Killian Hayes heaves it up from full court, and it is not even close. Not a bad start here for New York. They needed to set the tone, and they're doing that, particularly on the defensive end of the floor. The Magic are not getting anywhere near as good of looks as they got in the first couple of games. Nice move by Markelle Fultz for the layup to get the scoring started here in the second quarter. DiCarlo drives to the right side in the corner for Reddish. And Cam Reddish hits another one. He's got 8 early points. Really playing well right now for New York as it's 31-22. Here's Donaldson inside. Makes the layup. Too easy. New York up by 7. Jared Allen already has 8 and 6. Gets it over to DiCarlo, trying to get R.J. Barrett some room as he'll knock down the 3. Good ball movement by New York, and the Knicks are really starting to feel themselves after a slow start on offense. Here's Barrett over to Reddish again. Hits another one. Cam Reddish is on fire from beyond the arc as he's got a trio of triples here in the first half. Reddish over to the big fella, Jared Allen. Looks to drive inside. Sends it in the corner. For the Italian stallion, Cesar DiCarlo, who hits the 3. New York up by 11. The Knicks offense continues to be red hot here in the second quarter as DiCarlo makes a nice move, hits the jumper. Cesar DiCarlo's been pretty inefficient scoring the basketball here in the postseason. Field goal percentage under 40%. Three-point percentage is at like 15%. Not good. As Fultz makes the layup. 44-33 now. Jalen Williams looks to drive inside. He is denied by Allen. The Magic get it back, but Allen denies Donaldson again. However, third time's the charm, despite 2 blocks by the big fella, Jared Allen, who's been probably the best player on the floor so far today. 44-35. Diablo, step back, midi, no good. Allen with another offensive rebound. He is 10 and 7 off the layup. 46-37, Knicks ahead. Here's Diablo over to R.J. Barrett inside for Jason Tatum with the slam. Tatum's been a little quiet so far. He is 6 and 4, not getting off to a bad start, but you certainly want to see more out of him as Donaldson goes inside for Domantas Sabonis, who's hit some big shots early in this series. He gets the dunk, 9-point lead. It feels like the Knicks have control, but that's what we said throughout Game 1 in the first half as Reddish's shot rattles in with the shooter's touch. The Knicks are in takeover mode, and they got to take advantage as the inbounds pass is stolen by Allen. Over to Diablo. Diablo to the corner for R.J. Barrett. No good, but Allen's there with another offensive rebound and another putback. He is 12 and 9, now 12 and 10. A double-double in the first half for Jared Allen. Tatum, double step back. 3-ball is good. The Knicks are turning into a blowout as they lead by 20. 59-39. This was a close game 3 minutes ago. What happened? Paolo Banchero kind of heaves one up, and it's good. Nice shot, cutting the lead to 18. Seconds winding down here in the first half. Coco Diablo with the final shot for the Knicks, and it is no good. Nice defense by Killian Hayes, but the Knicks lead big. 59-41. New York looks really good. They knew they had to come out the gates firing, and boy, they have, especially in that second quarter. And it's funny because the Knicks offense in Game 2 of the second quarter, that was the worst basketball I've ever seen. And in the second quarter of this game, the offense played phenomenally. We're shooting the ball decently efficient from 3, 7 of 15. We're not turning the ball over as much as we did in the first couple of games. And our defense has been good, only allowing 20 and 21 points respectively through the first 2 quarters. And the Magic are not getting anywhere near as many good looks from 3. We were the better team throughout the second quarter, and we ended up going on a nice little run down the stretch. The Magic had a spurt where they did not score for over 3 minutes. On to the second half now. The Knicks looking to extend the lead as Cesar DiCarlo hits another 3. DiCarlo in the postseason leading up to today's game was 3 for 19 from beyond the arc. Today he's 2 for 2. That's encouraging to see. Here's Ramses with it. Shot clock winding down. Heaves it up and beats the buzzer. The Knicks are picking up right where they left off here in the third quarter as they are up by 20. DiCarlo has it stripped away and stolen. Markelle Fultz picks his pocket. On the other end, gets it over to Banchero, who throws it down. Clearly the Magic are not going to quit. They want this 3-0 lead. They do not want to lose a game on their home floor. Sabonis takes advantage of the size mismatch, gets the hook shot to fall as it's a 16-point lead and the Knicks call a timeout. New York choked away Game 1. They know they can't afford to choke this game, so it's not time to get cute or pretty. Nice layup inside despite the double team by Basil, Berg, and Ashby. The Magic are in takeover mode. They can really make this a ball game, but the pass is stolen by Feinstein over to Kabongo. He gets it to Coco Diablo, who drives inside, and Diablo gets the and one. Nice play by Coco Diablo. If the Knicks can play well here towards the end of the third quarter, they can position themselves well to hopefully breeze through the fourth quarter. Paolo Banchero inside, bullies Patrick Feinstein. As it's 71-56, the Magic are continuously making this game closer and closer. Good defensive play there by Feinstein as the Knicks look to run the floor. Rams is with it. Baseline slam for DJ Ramses, and it's back up to a 17-point lead with 1:20 left in the third. Wide open in the corner is Basil Bergen-Ashby. I feel like you shouldn't have given him that much room as he hits the three. Magic continuing to play pretty well here in the third quarter. Still a lot of groundwork to make up as Killian Hayes hits the jumper, and we are within 12. It was a 24-point game a few minutes ago, and the Magic have cut the lead in half. Paolo Banchero hits the triple, and now the lead is within single digits. 73-64, we've got ourselves a ball game here in Orlando. The Knicks choking away what was a comfortable lead, but New York still leads by a nice 12, make it 10 off the three by Tatum as the pass is turned over here late in the third quarter. Killian Hayes with the steal. Hayes crossover on Diablo. Tatum tries to poke for the ball. That means Paolo Banchero's open. Banchero inside. Nice layup by Jalen Williams to bring it to an 8-point game with under 5 seconds left in the third. Ramses is going to look to get a quick shot off. Doesn't really get a good look. Does get it off in time, but it is no good. The Knicks were up by 18 going into the quarter. They led by as much as 24, but now they are only up by 8. 5 for 17 from the field, 2 for 17 from 3. That is not going to cut it. The Knicks got to play some good basketball, or else they could be in danger of choking away another one. Mo Bamba hits the top of the key 3. We are now within 5. Here's Jarrett Allen, looks to drive inside. Allen held scoreless in the third as he gets it to Barrett, who hits a big 3 on the wing. If the Knicks can gain some momentum, they should be able to win the game, but they've got to go on an offensive run, and the offense has been quite bad so far in the second half. Fultz heaves one up, and it is good. Orlando down by 6. 79-73. Here's Coco Diablo. Looks to get Tatum open off the screen. Tatum, deep 3. Bang! Big time shot for Jason Tatum. 84-75. Just over 6.5 to go in the quarter. Here's Barrett for 3. Hits it. The Knicks are off to a great start here in the fourth quarter. They're hitting their three-point shots, and if they can continue to hit their shots, they should be able to win the game. Jarrett Allen with the slam off the pick and roll. He is 16 and 16. 89-79. DeCarlo over to DJ Ramses. Fadeaway 3 is good. The Knicks continuing to hit from beyond the arc. They lead by 12 with 5.5 minutes left to go. The Magic back down to square one. They've got to get hot, and that's a good start. Zamir Donaldson hits the top of the key 3. 9-point game. DeCarlo, pump fake over to Jason Tatum, who drives inside. Step back, 2, smooth. Nice shot for Jason Tatum. He's got a team-high 19 points as it's a 9-point game. Donaldson, step back. 3 ball is good. Orlando down by 6. The Magic continuing to hang around, but the Knicks are holding on to their lead. It's a 5-point game now. Banchero inside makes the layup, and the Magic are now down by just 1 possession, 93-90. Ramses, step back, shot is no good. The Knicks can't buy a bucket right now. Their offense has gone cold at the worst time. Fultz inside for Jalen Williams, who makes the layup. And what once was a 24-point game is now a 1-point game. Tatum and DeCarlo are trapped inside. DeCarlo's shot is blocked by Paolo Banchero. Orlando can now take the lead. Donaldson for 3, no good. He was wide open, perfect opportunity, and he does not capitalize. The Knicks got to take advantage of this break. Here's Coco Diablo with it. Drives inside over to Barrett for 3. Hits it. R.J. Barrett has been clutch from deep in the fourth quarter with 3 triples since the start of the quarter. 4-point game. Nice lob inside. And Jalen Williams gets the layup. It's a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go. The Knicks cannot afford to lose this one. Here's Tatum wide open, top of the key. Bang! Tatum with a huge 3. 5-point lead now. Paolo Banchero inside, guarded by Tatum. Little Duke on Duke action. Banchero misses, but gets the putback. Good offensive rebound, and it's a 3-point game. Knicks trying to choose some clock. Lob attempt is unsuccessful. DeCarlo thought Jarrett Allen was going to have an open lane to the basket, but he did not. And then Fultz on the other end is fouled by Allen. He would make both 3 throws, making it a 1-point game with 1 minute left to go on the clock. DeCarlo inside, blocked by Banchero again. Orlando with another opportunity to take the lead. Donaldson gets it over to Fultz. 47 seconds to go. The Knicks trailing 2-0 in the series are only up by 1. Fultz for the lead, no good. Great defensive stand by DiCarlo. The Magic would not elect a foul, so the Knicks are going to choose some clock and try to up their lead. They're not getting any room to shoot it. DiCarlo has to heave it up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Paolo Banchero, and the Magic call a timeout with the shot clock unplugged. 16.1 seconds left. So Orlando can win the game. They have not led, I don't think, during the entirety of the game. The Magic have never led once today, but they've got an opportunity to take the lead here in the final possession. We're going to get our defensive lineup on the floor. That includes Patrick Feinstein and Coco Diablo, along with 3 of the starters. So here's the inbound play. What do the Magic have planned? Do you go for the quick shot or do you hold it? Banchero looks like he's going to hold it. Has plenty of space in isolation, guarded by Patrick Feinstein of all people. Can Feinstein be the defensive hero as Banchero goes inside? He's fouled and gets the and one! Paolo Banchero puts the Magic ahead for the first time all night with 3.4 seconds left, and he'll get an opportunity to extend the lead at the line. What a play by Paolo Banchero. Ice in his veins, and he will go to the charity stripe to look to add one more. Here's Paolo Banchero, the former #1 pick. Hits his free throw. 2-point game with 3.4 seconds. So now the Knicks are going to get the ball. What do you do here? Do you go for the 2 and try to tie it, or do you go for the 3 and try to win it? I think you're good either way. As long as you get a good look, take it. The Knicks need to be prepared to put the ball in the hands of their closer, Jason Tatum, but you got to get other floor spacers in the game. Guys like Cam Reddish, who are really good off the catch. Say Tatum or whoever gets the ball is doubled, that means somebody could be open. Say that's somebody in the corner like a Reddish or a Diablo, somebody like that. You need your best scorers in the game. So Coco Diablo will stay on the floor. Cesar DiCarlo is out of the game. And obviously Reddish is replacing Feinstein. So with 3.4 seconds left, it'll be Reddish on the inbound. He's going to look to get it to Tatum, but it's intercepted! Jalen Williams forces the turnover, and the Knicks are not even going to get a shot off. Williams will go to the line with 2.5 seconds left on the clock, and the Knicks are out of timeouts. If he makes both of these, it's pretty much game over. The first one for Williams, we don't look at it go in, but it does. So it is now a 3-point game. The second one for J-Dub is also good. Are you kidding me? The New York Knicks led this game by 24 points, and they will ultimately lose at the buzzer, 103-99. The Magic had the lead in this game for not even 4 seconds. However, it was the final 4 seconds in which they were winning, and that is ultimately all that matters. The Knicks had this game comfortably led as much as 24 points, and they completely blew it. We embarrassingly choked in Game 1. We embarrassingly scored 12 points in the second quarter of Game 2, but this loss is 10 times worse than both of them. Terrible basketball in both the third and the fourth quarter. Orlando outscoring us 35-23 in the fourth. Our defense fell asleep. The Magic had 41 points at halftime. They nearly doubled that in one quarter alone. Jalen Williams with 19 points. He also had the biggest play of the game, which was the steal off the inbound. If that wasn't the biggest play of the game, it would have been the and one by Paolo Banchero with just seconds left on the clock. He had 17, Fultz with 18. I mean, the Magic were just clutch. This is similar to Game 1. The Knicks had a comfortable lead, and then the Magic just kept storming back and ultimately led when it mattered. Jason Tatum with 22. Allen was dominant in the first half, kind of quiet in the second half. We're a different team when Jared Allen is on. 14 for Barrett. He was like the only guy who was good in the fourth quarter. DJ Rams is inefficient. He has to step up. The other guards were kind of mediocre as well. I mean, they weren't bad, but they weren't good. And all around, I mean, we were great in the first half. We looked phenomenal. And then we got outscored by, 22 points in the second half? That's not going to cut it. So with that, we are down 3-0. This is quickly turning into a disaster. So if we lose this game right here, the season's over. Zachariah Royster's finally back from his injury. He got hurt in the first game against Indiana. We're actually not going to change the rotation. Royster won't be getting any minutes this game. Neither will Rock Khalif Dumbu. We could change it up, and truthfully, maybe that's what this team needs, but we're just going to try to give our best players even more minutes. I trust guys like Jason Tatum in a closeout game, even though DJ Ramses has been pretty disappointing throughout the entirety of the playoffs. I have to trust him, and we're going to hope that the guys off the bench, Coco and Reddish, continue to produce along with the rest of our starters. So that brings us to a do-or-die Game 4. This is as must-win as it gets. If we lose, we are out. And I think losing in humiliating fashion, the way we did, not just in Game 3, but in all 3 games, I won't be surprised if there's just no energy from the Knicks tonight and they come out flat. So hopefully they can really try to set the tone and keep the lead in the second half if they even get one. Orlando starts ahead 2-0. Jarrett Allen gets it over to R.J. Barrett. Inside for the slam. Good dunk for Barrett. The Knicks got to be stout defensively. They were so good in the first half on the defensive side of the floor in Game 3. Obviously, in the second half, it was a completely different story. Here's DiCarlo, has it tipped away and stolen by Sabonis. The turnovers were an issue in the second half of the third game as Banchero gets the dunk. And Orlando jumps out the gate strong. They lead 7-3, up by 4. Here is DiCarlo, gets it over to Barrett in the corner for DJ Ramses, who hits the 3. DJ's got to play some really good ball today. I think he's been disappointing throughout the playoffs. We need him to show up. Here's Williams inside for Zymer Donaldson, who makes the layup, and it's now 6-9. Nice. Now 8-9. Fultz gets it over to Sabonis, nearly stripped away by Allen. Sabonis does get it back, though. He'll make the layup to put Orlando back up by 3. 11-8 now. Inside for Jason Tatum. Fadeaway on Banchero is good. Nice shot for Jason Tatum, his first field goal of the night, as it is now 11-10. DiCarlo gets it over to Ramses, who looks to drive inside, and he'll get the dunk. DJ's got to be aggressive, and he's got to be efficient, and he's also got to be willing to share the ball. His playmaking has taken a major hit throughout the playoffs as Donaldson gets the dunk. Orlando back ahead by 1. It's been a pretty back-and-forth start so far. Again, both offenses shaky early as Tatum hits the reverse layup. Knicks now ahead by 1, and Orlando's going to call a timeout. Diablo gets it over to Ramses. Ramses with a nice move. He'll go inside for Jason Tatum, who makes the layup, and it is 16-13. Tatum looking to run up the floor quickly in transition with a dime in the corner for DJ Ramses, who is 8-3 in the first quarter. That's exactly what we need from him. I don't think he's gotten more than 3 assists in a game throughout this entire series, and it's weird because he's a good passer, averaged over 6 a game in the regular season. There's Bamba with the shot, 21-17, under a minute to go in the quarter. Cam Reddish, nice move. He's on the board with a layup, and the Knicks lead by 6. Orlando with just 17 points. Here, the Knicks defense, again, really good, minus that possession, leaving Otto Porter wide open in the corner. But just like Game 3, New York's defense is starting off strong, which is good to see, but they've obviously got to keep it going. Top of the key 3 for Tatum is good. He's got 12 here in the first quarter. You need your star players to produce, and well, Tatum and Ramses are producing all right as they've got 20 points between the two of them. Shots no good at the buzzer by the Magic. 26-20, your score through 1. The Knicks look pretty good. I think this is the same score that we had at the end of the first quarter of the last game. So hopefully we don't follow up from the last game, please, as Paolo Banchero gets the layup. That's a size mismatch. Not much Cesar DiCarlo can do there. 26-22 now. Porter has it trapped inside. Passes it over to Domantas Sabonis, who gets the and 1. Feinstein called for the foul, and the Magic look good early in the second quarter. So this really isn't like Game 3. The Knicks aren't even producing so far in this quarter. DiCarlo, nice shot. He's really starting to get comfortable with that mid-range jumper, which is great to see. Certainly want to see him improve his efficiency from deep as well as Donaldson gets the dunk. He's such a good off-ball player. He knows how to find his spots, cut inside, and obviously shoot off the catch, as Cesar DiCarlo does not catch it, but he still shoots it and makes it. DiCarlo is 7 so far. He's got to play well, too, if the Knicks want any chance of making a comeback in this series. Banchero bullies Patrick Feinstein. That's a grown man move. Patrick Feinstein just got punked down low. Banchero, again, despite being smothered by Tatum, hits a ridiculous shot. 33-30 now. Here's Paolo Banchero with it. Once more gets the dunk. Paolo's been phenomenal in the second quarter here for the Magic after a big second half in Game 3, which included the game winner. as he will make the layup. That'll put Orlando ahead 33-34. DiCarlo with 9 in the first half. He's been aggressive and efficient as a scorer as he gets it to Allen with the poster, his first points of the game. As I kind of alluded to earlier, I think Jarrett Allen is the X factor of this team. When he's playing well, this is a different basketball team. Paolo makes the layup, Magic back ahead as the lead continues to be traded back and forth like a blunt. Here's Barrett over to Tatum, back in the game after a 12-point first quarter as he gets the scoring going early in the second with a nice fadeaway. 37-36, here's Coco Diablo running the floor in transition. Diablo makes a nice move inside with the slam for his first points of the game. Coco certainly wants to play well. He's been in some trade rumors. If the Knicks were to go out and get another star, maybe he could be the centerpiece of that deal. So he certainly has a chip on his shoulder, showing it there as he gets the offensive rebound and makes the layup. 41-36, Knicks are in team takeover mode. Got to take advantage. Ramses, step back, deep three from way downtown. That was Curry range, and he hits it. Barrett, oh my God! RJ Barrett with an incredible poster slam. Good Lord! Paolo Banchero had a family, and I say had because Lord knows he doesn't anymore. 46-36 after a ridiculous dunk by Barrett. The Magic answer right back with an alley-oop. 180 for Mohamed Bamba. Bergen Ashby's shot no good. Offensive rebound by Bamba over to Jalen Williams. Williams gets the screen from the guard. Fadeaway three is good. I was hoping the Knicks would really get some energy and take advantage of the momentum from the big RJ Barrett dunk, but it's actually been the other way around. It was a 10-point game when he made the dunk. Now it's a 3-point game as Bamba gets the alley-oop. 46-43, under 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Barrett inside over to Tatum. Step back, three ball is good. That's actually a long two, excuse me, as it's 48-43 with under 6 seconds left in the half. Magic going to look to get one more shot off. No good from Bamba. That'll wrap up the first half. It's been a competitive defensive battle so far here in Orlando. 48-43, the Knicks lead. New York choked a 24-point lead in Game 3, so until they're up by 26, I don't think they will be comfortable in this game. It's good to see that the Knicks don't look like they're going to lay over and die. There's certainly been some energy on the defensive end of the floor, and if the offense can just get going, then there's no reason to think the Knicks can't win this game and at least take one here against Orlando as Tatum gets the scoring started here in the second half. 52-43 now. Fultz guarded by DiCarlo inside. Nice layup, and it'll be a 7-point game off the basket by Jalen Williams. Here's Tatum over to RJ Barrett. Barrett drives inside, back over to Tatum with a nice little nifty pass to DiCarlo, who gets some room. Fadeaway three ball is gash money. DiCarlo had 3 threes in the first, 7 games of the Knicks playoff run? He's got 3 in the last 2. 54-45, deep three from Donaldson, and it is good. Zymer Donaldson can hit any shot on the floor, even like 10 feet beyond the line contested, like he just did there. Tatum thought he had that pass intercepted, but it goes right through his hands. Doing his best Nelson Aguilar impression as Banchero gets the layup. 58-50 now. Donaldson spins out of bounds. The Magic can't be getting too cute. They've had a lot of flashy plays today. Now that, I know the Magic are comfortable, but you can never be comfortable in the playoffs, especially against the 1 seed. Ramses makes the layup. 10-point game now. Knicks leading. Orlando is not storming back, at least yet, unlike the last game, as Jalen Williams hits the corner 3. I guess to be fair, there's nothing really to storm back from. A 5-point game isn't like an insurmountable lead. Now it's a 7-point game. Make it 10. Ramses with a deep contested 3. He's got 18 points. Really stepping up like I said he needed to. Here comes Cesar DiCarlo inside. Shoves a man and gets the layup. Good play by DiCarlo. Knicks up by 12. Probably their biggest lead of the night so far. And they're not done. It's Ramses with the slam. New York now leads by 14. The offense is starting to get hot here in the third quarter. That's exactly what we needed to see. Bergen Ashby, nice shot. That'll cut the lead down to 11. 67-56 now with under 4 to go in the third. DiCarlo calls for the screen. It's Patrick Feinstein who's going to get open. Fadeaway 3 on the move is good. Patrick Feinstein, I think it's been disappointing throughout the playoffs. Hasn't made a whole lot of shots. Hasn't been able to get open. Just haven't really gotten a whole lot from him off the bench. But it's good to see him knocking down a 3 as Hayes gets it to Bamba, who lets one rip. And the alley-oop is successful for Basil Bergen Ashby. 70-58 now. Knicks ahead by 12. Bergen Ashby with it again. Nice pass inside for Donaldson. As we've talked about with this Magic team, they've really built around playmaking, and that is proven to be the case today as Ramses draws the double to Reddish to a wide open Patrick Feinstein. He hits another triple. Way to make some shots, Patrick Feinstein, as it's 73-60 now. Hayes over to Donaldson. Donaldson heaves up a prayer, and again, he will make any shot in the book. There's a reason why he's shooting like 65% from three in the playoffs or something. He's been ridiculous. I don't know why he doesn't shoot the ball more. Every time he does, it goes in. Here's Bergen Ashby, guarded by Ramses, hits the layup. The Magic are down by 8. Orlando's starting to go on a nice little run again. The Knicks are going to have to stop that, and how do you stop that? By hitting your shots. Step back 3 for Ramses. He's got 23 on the night. 78-67 now. Diablo strips it away from Hayes, and it is stolen. Here comes Coco Diablo. Looks to take it himself as he is blocked. Knicks get it back. Reddish over to Ramses. Ramses is going to have to get rid of it quick. His shot is no good. Productive third quarter vote for the Knicks. They lead by 11. If they can just hold on to this lead, they should be able to finally win a game. But as we've seen through the first few games in this series, no lead is safe. Bamba gets the dunk. Magic bring the lead to 9. Here comes Jason Tatum. Step back. 3 ball. Got it. Nice shot for Jason Tatum. The Knicks are ahead by 13 points. 82-69. Nice. Bergen Ashby heaves up a prayer, and it is good. Plus the foul. And 1. It could be a 4-point play as he is feeling himself, and rightfully so. He did miss the 3 throw, so he can't be feeling himself that much. DiCarlo with a dot over to Coco Diablo for the dunk. The Knicks needed to quickly respond off of the 1 3, and, well, that they did. Here comes Markelle Fultz with it in the corner. Fultz draws the double. Somebody's going to be open. It's Mohamed Bamba, who's given the Magic some great minutes off the bench tonight as he gets the dunk. 84-74 now. Here comes Markelle Fultz with it. Fultz hands it off for Bamba, who posters Jarrett Allen. It's a 9-point lead, 6.5 to go. Tatum with it. His shot no good. Rebounded by the big fella, Jarrett Allen, who gets the putback. He's pretty close to another double-double. He's got 9 and 9. 87-76. Banchero is blocked. Jason Tatum with the denial on the other end. Here comes R.J. Barrett with it. Barrett only has 4 points today. He does have 5 assists, though, as his shot is no good. Jarrett Allen with his 10th rebound. He's got a single-double, making a double-double as he gets the layup, now of 11 and 10. New York leads by 13. They are not letting themselves choke this game away again. As Diablo gets the dunk, New York leads by 15. Their biggest lead of the night. Off to the lefty slam by Coco. Tatum's shot is no good. Allen with another offensive rebound, but he has it stripped away and stolen by Fultz. Fultz gets it over to Jalen Williams. Williams looks to make a play inside on DiCarlo as he hits the acrobatic layup, bringing it to a 13-point game. With just over 4 to go, the Knicks have a real shot to close out this game soon, and they get to do it in takeover mode. R.J. Barrett hits the corner 3. He's fired up. Knicks by 16. Barrett, deep 3. He hits another one. Big shot for Barrett. It's a 19, making a 17-point game with 3.5 to go. DiCarlo hands it off to Tatum. Top of the key, 3. Dagger! Knicks lead by 20. There's no way they can choke this, right? Well, they're not going to choke it. The Knicks win it 104-89, and New York finally wins a game against the Orlando Magic. We still have a lot of work to do and a lot of catching up that has to be done. We're still down 3-1, but it's nice that we were finally able to add a win to the win column, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going into Game 5 at home. A good win here. We had control of this game throughout the second half, and we didn't let go, unlike, the previous games. Banchero with 23 and 10, 16 for Donaldson on just 9 shots. Again, he needs to shoot the ball more because, well, he doesn't really miss. 14 for Bamba. I thought he played really well off the bench. Bergen Ashby and Williams also in the double figures. Kind of a quiet game for Sabonis and Markelle Fultz. He did have 9 assists, though. But the Magic, they really didn't shoot a whole lot of threes. 7 for 15. They weren't inefficient from beyond the arc, but they just didn't really shoot a whole lot. Again, I think they got to open up more opportunities for Donaldson because he's such a great scorer. 27 for Tatum, 23 for Ramses. Our 2 best players combined for 50 points. They both really showed up here in an elimination game. Ramses in particular, who again has not been all that good throughout the playoffs. As a playmaker, he's been disappointing. As a scorer, he's been disappointing. So it was really good to see him play well. DiCarlo and Allen, each with double-doubles. Barrett hit a couple big shots late. And Coco Diablo was pretty good off the bench as well. Patrick Feinstein hit some big shots. So overall, a good win. But again, still down 3-1. We still have a lot of work to do. But you know what? Why not at least try to make some history? That'll wrap up the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.